Hi, I'm Ben Sugarman, and I'd like to give you some tips and some pointers on listening in a business situation. We're going to start with energy. You got to have energy. Then we're going to go to learning. You want to learn. That's your goal. That's your objection. Now, feelings is another thing, and we'll get into that later. Feelings can manipulate different situations, okay? We're going to have to talk about that. And, of course, we want you to be active, okay? That's another thing. And just some other good stuff, okay? So, get out your notepad and get ready, because I got some information coming towards you. Now, the biggest word is focus. You want to focus. Good listeners focus. If you don't focus, then you're going to miss out on some important information. I'm sure of it, because it's happened to me. Happens to everybody. That's the biggest thing. Now, energy, like I said, is very important. You want to wake up and be ready to go for the day so that you can get to work and be hydrated, maybe drink a coffee. Just, you want to be awake so that when your boss or even just someone in your workplace is talking, then you got your eyes open, and you want to keep your eyes open because eye contact is huge. You want to resist distractions. In all different places, there's all different types of sounds. In an office, it might be a fax machine or a phone call. Now, on a construction site, it might be someone hammering something down or actually jackhammering something. Now, you want to be able to tune out those noises and try and just focus in on what is around you or what's close to you. Whoever's talking, you want to just focus on them. You always want to learn from the speaker, okay? And try and evaluate what he or she says. Now, this can be changed by feelings, okay? Someone might come into work, angry or sad, and it might totally manipulate what they were talking about. So you gotta focus on maybe their facial expressions, if they're smiling or if they're frowning, or their gestures. That way you know exactly how they feel about what they're talking about. This is where empathy comes in. You want to try and put yourself in someone else's shoes and not judge them. Okay? Putting yourself in someone else's shoes shows the speaker that you can relate to their feelings. Alright? And that will do you well with a boss. That really will. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is listening actively. Now, you want to listen actively for many reasons, okay? It shows the speaker that you're paying attention, and it shows them that you're alive. You want to be alive, and you want to be involved in the conversation. Now, in some cases, you might not be able to even talk until after your speaker has talked. In other situations, you might be able to give reflections and talk, ask questions while your speaker's speaking, okay? But do it when they pause, okay? Do it when they take a second. Now, you want to mirror your speaker's feelings. You want to feel how they feel. And also show them how, if you feel differently, show them that. Because then it shows that you are following them and that you are still with them. That is very important. Now, you might want to ask questions. You might want to ask questions because you can get clarification from questions. Say you were dozing off or that you had to go take a phone call. Now, you might want to ask some questions because you might have missed out on some things. Now, also, take notes. You really want to take notes. It's very important because you can make what the speaker says tangible. And then you can take that home later and you can refer to it. You can study it. It's a very good thing to do. You want to listen for facts as well. Facts are very important, always true, and will definitely help you down the road. Listening shows leadership. If you're listening well, then others around you will start to listen too. Again, I am Ben Sugarman. I hope you learned a lot from my video and that you took down some good notes. Alright? Refer to those later. And don't forget, keep taking notes. The notes are great. I hope you become a better listener in the future and I have taken what I've said seriously.